Good morning, students. In this video, we are going to see the last concept of sexual reproductions of flowering plant. In this concept, especially, we are going to discussing the apomixis, parthenocarpy, polyembryony. Actually, these are very important aspects, PUC purpose as well as a need purpose also. First of all, apomixis. What is meant by apomixis? What is meant by apomixis? Generally, you know that the seeds are always developed from a product of sexual reproduction. Otherwise, the seeds are always developed from fusion of both male and female gametes. That type of the aspects are completely absent in apomixis process. In that apomixis process, there is no involvement of the gametes, there is no involvement of the fertilization, there is no involvement of the sexual reproduction. The seeds are directly developed. First of all, what is the definitions of apomixis? The development or the formations of seeds without fertilization is called apomixis. Here, the formations of the seeds, the development of the seeds, there is no involvement of the fertilization. The seeds are directly developed. Examples of the apomixis, that is also known as Asteraceae group of the family. One more is that is also known as grasses. These are examples of apomixis. The term apomixis was first coined by, first of all, in Greek language. Apo means without. Mixis means mixing. Mixis means mixing. The term apomixis was first coined by. Winkler. Here, generally, apomixis is a form of asexual reproduction, but it is mimics the sexual reproduction. Here, apomixis is a form of asexual reproduction, but it mimics means similar, but it mimics the sexual reproduction. Generally, through this sexual reproduction, seeds are formed. But here, in the apomixis process, seeds are formed? No. If there is but through this apomixis process, seeds are formed. But which reproduction? Asexual reproduction. There is no involvement of the gametes. That's why that is exactly either vested reproduction or asexual reproduction. If gametes are involved, that is compulsory sexual reproduction. Here there is no involvement of the gametes. That's why it is either vested reproduction or sexual reproduction. Based on that point, Apomixis is a form of asexual reproduction, asexual reproduction, but it mimics the, but it is exactly similar to the sexual reproduction. Here there are several ways for the formations of apomictic seeds. There are several ways for the formations of apomictic seeds. Here one of the most important aspect, here advantages of the apomixis. Advantages of apomixis. Next one is advantages of apomixis. Advantages of apomixis. What is the main important advantages of apomixis? Hybrid varieties of several of our food and vegetable crops are being extensively cultivated. Here cultivations of hybrid seeds are tremendously increased production. One of the problem of the hybrid is that hybrid seeds are developed every year. Generally, here hybrid seeds are produced very high much of production. The major problem is hybrid seeds are produced every year. The productions of hybrid seeds are produced every year. For example, here if hybrid seeds are collected from the, if seeds are collected from the hybrids, for example, this is actually one hybrid seed. If seeds are collected from the hybrids, that the seeds are sown in the soil, the seeds are germinated, actually this is nothing but germinated progeny. In that progeny segregate the character, that's why they do not maintain the hybrid character. This is also one of the important point. For example, here, if the seeds are collected from the hybrid, sown in the soil, the seeds are germinated, the new progeny plant is developed. In that progeny plant, the characters are segregated. Segregate means separated. The characters are separated. If characters are separated, they do not maintain the hybrid characters long time. That's why it is one of the major disadvantages for the development of the hybrid seeds every year. Or how to rectify this problem. One more point, productions of hybrid seed are costly, and hence the cost of hybrid seeds became too expensive for farmers. For example, you know that here in villages so many poor farmers are present. The farmers are not to purchase this high cost of hybrid seeds, but how to develop the hybrid seeds in low cost. During that time, compulsory we will following the one of the method. What is that method? That is also known as, if these seeds are made by apomixis, There is no segregations of character. There is no segregations of character. Segregations of character in that progeny. In that progeny. Here, the hybrid seeds are developed by the apomixis process. Through this apomixis process, seeds are developed. In that seeds, there is no segregations of the character. For example, if seeds are made by the apomixis process, that seeds are sown in the soil, the seed is germinated. In that germinated progeny, the characters are not segregated. The hybrid characters are maintained a long time. How to maintain the hybrid characters a long time? The hybrid characters are maintained a long time by using only apomixis seeds. Then the farmers can keep on using these hybrid seeds to raise the crops year after year. They do not buy the hybrid seeds every year. They do not buy the hybrid seeds every year because of this importance, because of the importance of apomictics in hybrid seed industry. Here active research going on laboratories throughout the world to understand the genetics of apomixis and transfer these apomictic genes in two hybrid varieties. Here actually the hybrid seeds are made by apomixis process. In that seeds there is no segregations of the character. If seeds are made by the apomixis process, the seed cost is very low. The farmers are easily buy this type of the apomictic seeds because of this importance of apomictics in hybrid seed industry. Here active research going on in laboratories throughout the world to understand the genetics of apomixis, to transfer these apomictic genes into hybrid varieties. This is also known as advantages of the apomixis seeds. Advantages of the apomixis. Right, next one. The second one is parthenocarpy. What is meant by parthenocarpy? Generally, you know that the fruits are a product of reproduction. The fruits are a product of fertilization. But in that aspect also, here the fruits are developed without involvement of the gametes. The fruits are directly developed without involvement of the sexual reproduction. What is the definitions of parthenocarpy? Here the development or the formations of fruits without fertilization is called parthenocarpy. Examples of the parthenocarpy: banana and grapes. The term parthenocarpy was first coined by F. Now. What is the definitions of parthenocarpy? The fruits are directly developed without involvement of the fertilization. Here examples of the parthenocarpy: banana and grapes. The term parthenocarpy was first coined by F. Now. Parthenocarpic fruits are always seedless fruits. There is no actually in that parthenocarpic fruits seeds are completely absent. That's why all parthenocarpic fruits are seedless fruits. Parthenocarpic may be natural, and induced. Parthenocarpy may be natural and induced. Actually, this is a natural parthenocarpy. This is induced parthenocarpy. Here, how to natural parthenocarpy fruits are formed? How to induced parthenocarpy fruits are formed? Okay, now we will see these two important aspects. For example, here parthenocarpy. Natural parthenocarpy observed in plants like banana and certain varieties of grapes. But how to in the two different types of the fruits? In the two different types of the plants, fruits are developed. For example, it is due to, see this one, how to, here banana and grapes, banana and grapes fruits are developed without involvement of the fertilization. For example, this is actually banana ovary or grapes ovary. Generally, in all type of the plants, a little concentrations of oxygen present in the ovary, but in that banana and grapes plant, it is due to here high concentrations of growth regulators like oxygen present in the ovaries before fertilization. See this one here, this is actually ovary. In normal plants, in all type of the plants, here how much amount of oxygen is required for the plant purpose, that much of amount of oxygen also present in the ovary. But in the banana and grapes, high concentrations of growth regulators like oxygen present in the ovary. This is totally high concentrations of oxygen present in the ovary. After fertilization, before fertilization? Before fertilization. Due to the presence of high concentrations of oxygen before fertilization, the ovaries are directly converted into fruits. You know that here different types of plant growth regulators are present: auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, ethylene, abscisic acid. Among them, all type of the plant growth regulators. Which type of the plant growth regulators exactly present in that banana and grapes plant? Auxin, high concentrations of auxin. This is one point. This is actually natural parthenocarpy. But what about the induced parthenocarpy? Here, parthenocarpy can be induced through spray. Here that is also known as here spray off Synthetic growth regulators. Synthetic growth regulators like synthetic growth regulators like NAA. NAA full form means naphthalene acetic acid. NAA means naphthalene acetic acid. Acetic acid. Second one is IBA, indole butyric acid. Indole butyric acid. Actually, these are artificial plant growth regulators, induced plant growth regulators. Actually, here these two types of the plant growth regulators are spraying on the plants like banana and grapes. These two types of plant growth regulators are spraying on the plant like banana and grapes. Plants like banana and grapes, automatically fruits are developed. That's why here that is also known as parthenocarpy can be induced through spray of synthetic growth regulators like NAA and IBA. Through these plants, the seeds are developed. That seeds are always seedless. Through these plants, fruits are developed. That fruits are always seedless fruits. One last important point that is also known as this phenomenon is applied for commercial productions of seedless plants. This phenomenon is applied for commercial productions of seedless fruits. Next one. Third one is polyembryony. Generally, in all type of the plants, inside of the embryo set, only one embryo is developed. But here, what is the heading poly? How to develop the more than two embryos inside of the embryo sac? Here, first of all, the definition, the phenomenon of development of more than one embryo in a seed referred to as polyembryony. Examples of the polyembryony: citrus and orange. Here, first of all, apomixis without involvement of fertilization. Second one is called parthenocarpy. Without involvement of fertilization, fruits are formed. Next one, embryo. Without involvement of male and female gametes, the embryos are developed. That is called polyembryony. Examples of the polyembryony: citrus and orange. Here, the term polyembryony was first coined by Anton van Leeuwenhoek in orange seeds. Anton van Leeuwenhoek in orange seeds. Here, polyembryony is quite common in gymnosperms. Polyembryony is quite common in gymnosperms, but rare in angiosperms. Example: citrus, orange, nicotiana, crotalaria, and allium cephal. Here, polyembryony is quite common in gymnosperms but rare in angiosperms. Examples of here polyembryony. But how to develop the more than 2 embryos inside of the embryo sac? How to develop the more than 2 embryos inside of the embryo sac? For example, here this is actually embryo sac. Surrounding places of the embryo sac. This is actually integments. This is outer integments. This is inner integment. In between integments and the embryo sac, nucellus is present. See this one. This is also known as nucellus. This is totally nucellus. This is embryo sac. Generally, normal embryos are developed here. This normal embryo developed by fusion of both male and female gametes. But here, how to develop the more than 2 embryos inside of the embryo sac? Here, one of the important point is, generally, this is actually nucellar cells. This is also actually integument cells. Here, this is the nucellar cells. This is the integument cells. The nucellar cells present surrounding places of the embryo sac. The nucellar cells and the integument cells are present surrounding places of the embryo sac. These nucellar cells and the integument cells are start to divide and protruded into inside of the embryo sac. This embryo is developed from the nucellar cells. This embryo is developed from the integument cells. That's why nucellus and integuments present surrounding places of the embryo sac. The nucellar cells and integument cells start division and protruded into inside of the embryo sac. In that condition, inside of the embryo sac, more than one embryo is present. Like that, in this manner, inside of the embryo sac, more than 2 embryos are found. That's why, what is the definitions of polyembryony? The phenomenon of development of more than one embryo inside of the embryo sac. The phenomenon of development of more than one embryo inside of the seed referred to as polyembryony. That's why here more than 2 embryos are formed from more than 2 embryos are formed from either nucellus or integument cells. Actually, here the embryos are developed from the embryos are developed from nucellus and integument. That type of the embryo sacs are also known as adventue polyembryony. The embryos are developed from nucellus and integuments. That type of the embryos are nothing but adventue polyembryony. In this way, more than 2 embryos are developed inside of the seed. That is called polyembryony. Thank you all of you. Here, the sexual reproductions of videos are maximum completed. Next, the coming video is here genetics. Thank you all of you.